so here we are. We got LukasL as the Aztecs and Baja teacher as the Ottomans. Ottoman seems to be the most popular civ of this tournament, I found. A lot of people have gone Ottomans. And I can totally tell you why that is, because the Ottomans are very flexible. They got a lot of powerful builds. They got double barracks Janissary, got Janissary Abyss, you got naked fast fortress, semi-fast fortress, fast industrial. You can do just about anything with the Ottomans. And this is kind of a good map to be the Ottomans, because on Great Plains, which is the required map for this tournament, the TP is right outside your base. So Explorer just has to walk a little bit over here, and you already get that reward of XP from that trade route very quickly. It's very nice. And then you put up your mosque, get the XP trickle, then build a house. All part of the standard Ottoman build order, but in this case, this map just really favors it well. So I'm assuming Ottomans are going to come in pretty strong here. Aztecs are going to have to bring their A game to be able to deal with them. The Aztecs have their own asset, though, called the Community Plaza, being a Native American civ. And what's more, the Aztecs have a special way of utilizing the Community Plaza that none of the other civs do right away, which is this unit called the Warrior Priest. It's a healer unit that has a bit of a combat ability against Treasure Guardians. You would never use it for that, but main purpose of this guy, stick him right on top of the Community Plaza as soon as you build it, so you can immediately start getting reward from it. At this stage, since you don't have a lot of dance options at the Community Plaza, it's pretty normal to just leave it on the standard experience point trickle that you can get from it. So basically, this Aztec player is getting 1 XP point per second from this Community Plaza, which is pretty substantial. You know, especially when your Ottoman counterpart with this build order is going to have a trading post and a mosque generating XP for him. At the very least, you can try to catch up a little bit using your warrior piece on the plaza to do that. And over time, you will grow your warrior priest to about 10, and then you'll be able to essentially do a lot there. Oh wow, really good. LukasL was able to get 80 XP there. That's quite nice. Any XP treasures Aztecs can get is going to make a huge difference here in this battle too. Right? Another thing I'm going to tell you about Treasure Guardian fighting as the Aztecs. Normally when you play as the Aztecs, it's very important that you let your Eagle Scout get the kill on the Treasure Guardian. It's because the Aztec War Chief has a special aura that gives allied units an increase in XP bounty reward for killing a unit. So ideally what you should do, try to barrow them up with the War Chief, but let the Eagle Scout or one of the human Treasure Guardians you can convert do the kill, so you get the most XP bounty. And thus you get shipments a lot faster that way as the Aztecs. So Aztecs went with the Messenger for a quick age up. They're going to have to act pretty quickly here to beat the Ottomans. Going with the 3 warrior priests to really soup up that Community Plaza, and going with the big button at the town center. This way they get a nice batch of 4 Jaguar Prowl Knights and age early, and they can go right on the rush with those. Jaguar Prowl Knights, a very strong unit that the Aztecs have. It's no ordinary anti-cav. It also has multipliers against heavy infantry, so it can fight Janissaries too. It can fight Janissaries, it can fight Delis. It's got multiple purposes. It looks like still going for this treasure. Oh, yep, that's the signature 320 XP treasure there. If Aztecs can get this, that's going to be quite good for them. Let's just hope that the Ottoman player does not steal their treasure here this time. If Aztecs truly get it, they might have an actual chance at actually fighting the Ottomans. Yep, another 320 XP. Aztecs are delivering in about 700 wood right now. They are on the Community Plaza's Warrior Priest dance, and in fact, they're putting not all, but a good number of their vills on there, to the point that, how many are on this plaza? They have about 19 gatherers or dancers on it. So this way they can quickly cycle through and get the other 6 warrior priests that they don't already have right now. And thus their Community Plaza will be working really good there. Also shipping in 5 villagers. really getting a ton of shipments here. This is the only way that I think Aztecs are going to be able to keep up with the Ottoman strategy. Ottomans now going for age 3. They're picking up their 700 coin, going for a naked fast fortress, just like we saw in the last game. Oh wow, they got a Muhabir. Yep, this is something you typically do when a civ has a very important explorer that you want to take out. You train a Muhabir from your mosque, and he's an assassin that has multipliers against the hero, the explorer. And luckily for the Aztecs, they had the Jaguar Prowl Knights to take out the Muhabir assassin before they reached the war chief. Otherwise, that would have potentially hurt his ability to pressure around the map, get treasures, as well as support his units in battle. So, good thing he was able to protect against that. Wow, he gets the trading post down from the Ottoman player. That's pretty good. I mean, that's going to definitely help the Aztecs win in the shipment arrival time game, I think. That's at least going in their favor. But they are banking, Ottomans are banking a shipment right now, and they're almost going to get another one too. So they're banking up for some powerful unit play in age 3. He also has the potential, if he can fit it in, to even go for a fast industrial, because he has both the mosque construction and the royal decree. Essentially, this helps in cheapening the royal decrees here, leading to some very powerful unit options later on. So you'll really be seeing what they end up doing there. It looks like Aztecs are now bringing in 600 coin and a Kalmakek. The next council member research will age up twice as fast. So it looks like Aztecs will also be aging up. And this is a great card to basically make sure that that age up has a very good speed. Kind of comparable to the messenger that you already used up from age 1 to 2. That way this Aztec player will be able to get the necessary units they need to fight the Ottomans. Because here's the thing. Ottomans in age 3, tons of elite heavy cavalry as we saw in the last game, as well as that really beefy 2 Falconet shipment. You're going to need some powerful units to deal with that as the Aztecs. You might need Eagle Runner Knights, you might need Arrow Knights, probably a ton of Eagle Runner Knights if they end up going Safahi or Mamluk, but you got to get to Fortress Age for that as Aztecs, so it's very critical that they age up as well. We'll see which one they end up going with there very shortly. They're also getting placer mines now, which I think is good. It's the only market mining technology that the Aztecs get to help with their coin rate. The Elder, very good pick. Ottomans are getting the Sublime Port to convert all their food into wood. So that way they can start building a ton of infrastructure, put up a ton of TPs possibly. They're going to really start building like crazy. And they went with the Scout, it looks like, so they do have 4 free delis that they can raid and pressure with as well. So they got a little bit of work to do militarily while they're sort of building their stuff up. What else do they get? So they got, trying to figure out where you, yep, alright, so we got Sublime Port and then, oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, just was trying to figure out what his shipments were there. Also, again, a training upgrade there, a millet system, so the vills train for free from the TC a bit faster. That's one of the neat things about the Ottomans that I didn't even mention today, is the fact that you don't even have to manually queue up their villagers. They get trained from that town center for free over time. So not only do you save on food, but you don't even have to control it. It just does it for you. You know, it just automatically does it for you. Automatic, get it? Yeah. That's basically it. So, Cav Archer Abbess seems to be the play here. Going for Veteran Abbess Gunner, queuing up a Cav Archer, shipping in 6 Abbess right now. Abbess, Cav Archer has been a very formidable combination in this tournament. Especially if your opponent is going Jag Knights. Jag Knights, you know, they don't have multipliers against skirmish units. So, basically, Abbess will be great at pounding these Jag Knights quite effectively. They got about 2 noble huts from the Elder already here, so yep, they'll have a bit of something to push out with. Theoretically, you would need, well, what could you use? You could probably get in some Arrow Knights, I see. Nice. Arrow Knights will be great against artillery. They'll also be good at sieging as well. Also, the Arrow Knights, I believe, have a little crush armor, so they might be able to resist these Abyss Gunners a little bit better than the Jag Knights do. So, yep, we'll have to see that. Also going for elite Coyote Runners, good choice. Coyote Runners will be the play against Abyss Gunners. Since Aztecs don't have real cavalry, the Coyote Runner is sort of their quote-unquote shock infantry, which means that it's good against skirmishers and artillery. It's kind of like cavalry on foot, if that makes any sense. Arrow Knights pressuring the market there. Should be an easy snipe, I would think. Yeah, looks up. They know the Abyss is coming. They don't want to take any free hits from it. Right? Nope, definitely not. So I always play Colosseum Budokai, and I always assume that Arrow Knights have crush armor. I guess they don't, or they unlock it using some card or something, but yeah. But they do have some good pierce armor, though, 40%. Not bad. Yeah. 10 Coyote Runners, as well as queuing up Coyote Runners. Queuing up some Eagle Runner Knights from the Noble Huts as well. Good choice if you run into Cav. Again, the second wood chopping upgrade there. The Lumber Ceremony, good choice. Very, very nice. Or was that the first one? I can't remember now. Either way, you're going to need more wood economy to keep up with these shock infantry to deal with the Abyss threat, because your opponent is dead set on going Cav Archer Abyss and supporting it with these elite cavalry shipments. First one being the Safahi. Safahi, lots of HP, pretty good damage. Splash damage. That's the thing you gotta worry about, the splash damage. Also, it's got some survivability, you know. It can regenerate HP, so they can pull away from the battle, heal up a bit, and then come back later. So you gotta be careful of those. Yeah. Aztecs at this point are just stacking army. Again, Jag Knights, Coyote Runners, a few Urks, what we call Eagle Runner Knights, Urks, and then the Arrow Knights. Kind of getting a bit of everything at this point. Has all his warrior priests, right? All 10 of them. At this point, the XP dance is generating about 11.31 XP points per second, which is a lot better than the one we saw before. It's going to allow him to cycle through all these shipments very quickly, mainly all these unit ones that he might need there. So, yep, that's going to be his main focus. Has some good upgrade cards, too, for the knight units. Quite nice. Arrow Knights, again, pressuring the market here. Should be able to take it out this time, I think. Yeah, he's just going to get that market down. And now comes the real fight. Let's see if the Jag Knights and the Urks can disassemble the Saphais quick enough. The longer these Saphais stay alive, the worse it's going to be. And, what happened? What happened, man? I believe that Aztecs actually won that. I think they did. No, I think the Aztecs won that because this Saphai went down. This one's almost down. This one is almost. He knew his Saphais were going to die and his Jag Knights were going to run in against the Cav Arch. Unbelievable. Like, I didn't think. Wow. The Aztecs, I believe, were able to win that. Not only that, they were running the attack dance from the community plaza, too. That essentially helps add more attack onto your troops. So, good use of the community plaza there to win that, I think. I obviously didn't watch the live stream, so I don't know if Baja Teacher won or lost that. I'm assuming Aztecs won that, though. Yeah, no, I think the Aztecs won that there. They knew they lost their army. Absolutely. And the thing is, once these units die for the Ottomans, he still has 9 Arrow Knights to pressure your town center with their high siege. 39 crush damage from super long range like a bunch of mortars. It's very formidable. So yeah, no, I think if logic serves me right, I believe Aztecs won that one. Yeah. A miraculous win if they did. No, that was a good match because that shows you how you're really supposed to handle an Ottoman fast fortress. There's a good way to do it and a bad way to do it. That's one of the better ways to do it, I would say, honestly. So